Hi, I'm William Dorset. In life, sometimes we face situations where we feel we don't have enough time to react. And in chapter 4 for the book that talks about the first 10 runs in singles, it says watching the bowler's arm in the slips. We have in our company today Sir Vivian Richardson, one of the authors, Sam Thavanayagam, and they're going to be talking about really making sure that you can respond and react to the unpredictable things in life. Well, let's talk about the unpredictable things or the unpredictableness of the game of cricket. How alert do you have to be for this game?
Oh, you got to be pretty sharp. You've got to be forward thinking, in my opinion, because when you have a guy who's coming down and throwing down a ball at maybe 100 miles an hour,
wow,
that's coming pretty quick. So you've got to be sharp, and from only 22 yards as well. So, which means you got to be pretty alert. And because to be fair, you cannot look about maybe the run-up and things like that. The guy is running in or what style of run he has coming at you. But what I think you got to focus on more than anything else is this little thing here, which can be of serious harm to your health. So it is important that you watch that ball as closely as possible. And I've always made sure that, and that is where your concentrating factors come in a big way. Because while you're there tapping at the crease, you're making sure, regardless of this guy has an erratic run-up or not, the most important thing is to focus on this little red thing here, which can be quite dangerous, as I said earlier, to your health. Break bones, it does all sort of things.
Keeping our eye on the ball, as Viv says, how would you apply that to life lessons? Tell us maybe a story that you would have experienced where you had to stay focused.
Yeah, so as a 10-year-old, I was my first organized cricket match. I was fielding in the slips. And Sir Viv, I dropped 3 catches. And my father, who was in the army, wasn't able to be there. He called me that evening and he said, "Son, how did you do?" And I said, "Dad, Appa," as I fondly called him, I said, I dropped 3 catches. And I could hear, he said, "Shah," which is, he was showing disappointment. But right away he said, "Son, watching the bat is not enough. You got to watch the bowler's arm."
Wow.
And as you think about Sir Viv, one of the things that Sir Viv had an excellent eye for the ball, right? I think he saw the ball like a football. That's why he was such a good bat. So yes, that is true in batting, but as a slip fielder, my father was telling me, "Hey, don't look at the bat alone, watch the bowler's arm." And the truth of the matter is, as I did that, I started to take more catches because I started to follow the ball. And how does that apply to life? Everything doesn't come all of a sudden, right? Sometimes you see things develop, and how we respond and react to that is important. Now, even with the recent troubles that we've had in Sri Lanka, it is known that the government knew that there was trouble brewing, and that was those signals were ignored. This time it wasn't a drop catch, right? There was devastating consequences.
Lives lost.
Because of that.
Lives lost.
And so what I would like to tell young people is, hey, look for things around your situation. I even tell that to my children. Situational awareness, where you go, what you're doing, right? Pay attention to that so that you can actually respond to a situation. Not everything in life has to be reacted to. We need to be looking for that. And so I think that was great advice from my father, Dr. Sir Viv, with regard to cricket, but also fantastic for life.
And that may be why that was brought about, those 3 catches you dropped.
That's right.
Your father would have been pretty disappointed.
That's right.
He don't want anyone in his house dropping 3 catches.
So he was homeless for a moment.
That could be.
but I recovered from it.
Yes,
right?
I can
and
imagine.
So I'm still talking about it.
Yeah.
So it's a great thing.
Are there indicators in your life that you need to pay special attention to in the early so that you won't have unhealthy results at the end? Make sure you do what is right. Stay focused on your game of life so that you can be successful at the end of it all. The first 10 runs in singles.
What are some of the areas of your life where you should be watching the bowler's arm? Your loved ones, your job, and your surroundings. Practice attentiveness and don't be caught in an unexpected situation again.
Thank you for watching. We hope that the first 10 runs in singles would drive you to your fullest potential and purpose. To get your copy, click on the link below or get to our website. I'm William Dorsett. Discover the winning strategies for your life.